Welcome to episode 15 of Little by Little, Piece by Piece, the show where we explore personal growth, wellness, and creating a life that feels lighter, freer, and more fulfilling. And today, we're diving into a topic that we all know and love, and sometimes dread, spring cleaning. Not only for your home, but let's also talk about spring cleaning for your mind in 4 easy steps. So let's spring into spring and clear out your mind to allow buds of peace to start to grow. I'm Shirley B., and I'm so happy you've chosen to spend some time with me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you because you're what I'm here for, and it's each of you that keeps this podcast going. So let's talk about spring today. Spring just officially got here in the Northeast yesterday, at least on the calendar. And hopefully in the weather department too, because these last couple months have felt years long with bitter cold, and I'm so ready for spring. We had a few days of it that were in the 60s, and of course, then today we're in the low 30s. So, as they say in the Northeast, if you don't like the weather, give it a minute, it'll change. So, in today's spring cleaning, we're not just talking about cleaning out closets and scrubbing floors. We're talking about spring cleaning and decluttering our minds and our lives. Now, maybe you're listening because you're a loyal listener, and if so, then welcome back and thank you. If you've just discovered these little nuggets to help you grow, then welcome aboard and thank you for starting your journey with me. But maybe you're listening because someone cared about you enough to share this episode with you. Now, don't be thinking, wow, they must think that I'm a mess at home or a mess in my mind to have shared this with me. No, we should all be growing and cleaning out on a regular basis in our homes and our minds. So be thankful that someone cared enough about you to suggest this. How beautiful that you have people who do that for you. So let's dive in. Spring is the season of renewal, a time to clear out the old and make space for the new. And just like we tidy our homes, we need to do the same for our thoughts, emotions, and daily habits. Because let's face it, when our minds are cluttered, our lives feel more chaotic. And physical clutter contributes to the same feelings of clutter in our minds. The physical clutter can be a visual reminder of what we're feeling sometimes, like life is out of control, we're feeling overwhelmed, and the thought of cleaning up, cleaning out, we don't even know where to start in our home, never mind in our minds. Home is a place where we should be coming to in order to decompress for the day, a place where we can relax and rest, a place where we wake up to and feel at peace. But if we come home to physical clutter, or if we wake up to a pile of dishes, laundry, things you just didn't have the energy to deal with the night before, it can have the opposite effect and instead create even more stress. And if you work from home, seeing the clutter day in and day out, it can feel self-defeating. So how do we declutter our minds and our lives so we can move forward with clarity and purpose? Let's break it down into small, actionable steps, just like I always like to. Remember, it's always little by little. So, step one, let's assess what's taking up space. Before we declutter anything, whether it's physical space or our mindset, we need to take stock of what's there. Go to that space in your home that's feeling cluttered or not attended to. Stand in the middle and look around. Really look around. Maybe open up the closet doors, the drawers, or the cabinets. Are there things you're looking at? Are they giving you joy? Are you excited about seeing them? Or are you looking at these things and thinking, ugh, I just can't. I just can't. Are you purposely avoiding areas in your home because of what's there? Are there places in your home you can't even get to because of the stuff that's in the way, or the drawers don't close because there's too much stuff? Look around and break down the biggest areas. Maybe instead of thinking of that spare bedroom as a whole, think of it as the extra closet, the bureau that's in there, what's under the bed. You don't have to tackle everything all at once. You can just empty one bureau, one drawer. Small wins can add up to big and better feelings of peace. And do the same for your thoughts. What thoughts are you constantly dwelling on? What are you constantly seeing on the floor of your mind that you keep stepping over? Are they serving you? Or are they weighing you down heavier than the physical clutter you're seeing? Are there relationships in your life that feel toxic or draining? What habits or routines no longer align with the person you want to become? And sometimes that's all it is. You're allowing things to continue in a certain way for so long that's simply habit and not an intentional way of how you are living. If you become more intentional with your decisions and actions throughout the day, the changes will come. And just like you don't need to keep broken appliances or expired food in your home, you shouldn't hold on to thoughts, relationships, or behaviors that no longer serve you. Maybe even write them down as a way of organizing and identifying them. Get them out of your head and onto paper so you can better determine and help you decide what stays and what goes. So, step two is clear it out and simplify. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? Simplify. And it really is. The hard part is that if there is physical clutter, the work of the simple things to do feels like it becomes tenfold. Think about when you have to do laundry. But first, you have to go around the house and pick up all the clothes, or sort through what is dirty and what is clean. The simple act of doing laundry just became harder because of the physical sense of overwhelm in trying to get organized first. Now, while the physical declutter is easy, that doesn't mean it's necessarily quick. It could take time depending on what you need to do. Your clutter didn't happen overnight, and it certainly won't be resolved that way, but just start. If you're looking for dirty clothes and don't know what's clean and what's not, well, what's the harm in washing everything? Would it help you more to just wash whatever you grab and free up some space and feel like you've at least accomplished something? Or maybe when you go to fold them, ask yourself, if you saw this in a store, would you pay money to buy it? If not, put it in a donation bag right away and keep the bag in your car. As soon as you have a few things in it, just donate it. There are plenty of those bins all over that you can stop at and just throw the bag into. So not only are you clearing out for yourself, but you're helping someone else you don't even know. Now look around and figure out where the majority of your dirty clothes end up and put your laundry basket there. Doesn't matter if that's the middle of the living room because you take off your clothes at the end of the night to get comfy on the couch. If that's where your clothes end up, then make it simple and put the laundry basket where the laundry collects. If someone comes to visit, it's much easier to move one laundry basket than collect piles all over. Stop making it harder than it needs to be, and stop doing things that others say you should do or how you should do them. Do what works for you, and if the laundry basket in the middle of the living room works for you, then make it work for you. And do the same for your mental space. We often carry mental clutter, negative self talk, overthinking, worries about things we can't control. These things can take up space that could be used for creativity and peace and joy. So help clear out your mind as well. You may not fully flush your thoughts, but giving them space and looking at them, trying to understand why they are there, sometimes is enough to do that mental laundry. Take a few moments each day to sit in silence and observe your thoughts. Recognize them without judgment and just let them go. If your mind feels messy, putting your thoughts on paper can help. Think of it as clearing out a junk drawer. You need to see everything before you can organize it. So, writing down the things in your mind, whether you choose to do anything with them or not, is besides the point. Just getting them out of your head and down on paper can be enough to say, I see you. I hear you. I can't do anything about you right now, but I see you there. You don't have to have a plan for everything. And while a cluttered mind often comes from trying to control everything, you've got so much going on that you leap from one thought to another, but accepting that life isn't perfect, and that's okay. Just recognizing and reflecting on what is causing you to feel overwhelmed can be a start. And once your mind is clearer, you can look at your list and ask yourself, where am I overcommitting? What responsibilities am I carrying that I don't need to? What's truly important to me? And don't forget about decluttering your schedule and your inbox. It's just as important as decluttering your thoughts. Say no to things that drain you and say yes to what truly adds value to your life. Remember to stop thinking about that you're saying no to someone else. Instead, start saying yes to yourself more so that you can recharge and have more to offer so that for those that you care about, you offer yourself more in a complete and intentional way. So, step 3, letting go of baggage. Just like we hold on to clothes that no longer fit, we hold on to our past experiences that no longer serve us in those emotional baggage. Old regrets, grudges, disappointments, they clutter our emotional space. And many times it's our own misconceptions and stories that we tell ourselves over and over that no longer fits. It's not the actual situation or action that causes the suffering. It's the story and how we sometimes see it that does. So forgive and move on. Holding on to anger or resentment only weighs you down. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing bad behavior. It means freeing yourself from its grip, finding the meaning or the lesson, and moving on so you can grow. Then release or accept what you can't change. Not everything needs closure. Some things simply need to just be let go. My last episode specifically spoke about letting go and what you can't control and accepting how things are. You may not like it, you don't have to think it's right, but accepting that it is what it is can help lighten the baggage attached to it. And remember, just because someone leaves their baggage at your door doesn't mean you have to take it on or pick it up. You can leave it right where it's dropped and keep on walking past it. Step 4, organize your mindset or your home for growth. So now that we've cleared out space in your home and in your mind, it's time to fill it with things that make you feel good, that create positivity. It's time to fill it with thoughts and habits that empower you. So set clear intentions. What do you want to focus on moving forward? Maybe you still have some sorting and organizing to do. Take it in one corner of the room, one shelf, one counter at a time. Again, small wins are still wins and can help keep you motivated versus looking at the whole house and giving up. Write down your top priorities for your home and for your mind. What little steps can you take to keep moving forward? Maybe get some extra sleep, maybe take some time for reading, maybe just deep breathing for 2 minutes. It's a start. Surround yourself with positivity. Just like a clean, organized space lifts your mood, so does a supportive environment. Spend time with people who uplift you. Create a mental maintenance routine. Just like you wouldn't let your house go back to being a mess after cleaning, don't let your mind clutter up again. Regularly check in with yourself, maybe journal, maybe practice mindfulness. Growing, learning, cleaning out your home or your mind should be done regularly to keep moving forwards towards peace and joy. The last thing comes from someone that I know that regularly says, let your mess become your message. And I just love that thought. As you continue to grow, remember that your struggles, mistakes, and past chaos can serve a purpose. The mess you've worked through can become a powerful message to inspire and uplift others. Embrace your journey. Instead of feeling ashamed of your past clutter, whether mental, emotional, or physical, use it as proof of your growth. Share your story. Someone else out there is struggling with the same things you've overcome. Your journey can be a roadmap or stepping stones for them. Use your lessons to help others, whether it's offering advice, creating something meaningful, or simply leading by example. Your past mess can shape the way you contribute to the world. Your mess is not something to be ashamed of. It's part of your story, part of your growth, and maybe even part of the message you're meant to share with the world. We don't need to be perfect to be impactful. Sometimes the biggest transformations happen because we've experienced the clutter and chaos ourselves. Growth isn't about having a spotless past. It's about learning to clean up as we move forward. When we let go of the mental and emotional clutter and the physical clutter, we create space for peace, clarity, and joy. So here's my challenge to you. While you're thinking of organizing your basement, cleaning up the yard, pick one area of your life to declutter this week. Maybe it's clearing out negative self talk, letting go of an outdated belief, or simplifying your schedule. Whatever it is, take one small step toward a lighter, freer life. And remember, if this episode helped in any way, or you know someone it could help, share it with a friend who might need to hear it. And if you haven't already, subscribe and leave a review. It definitely helps me reach more people and spread this message of renewal and growth. And until next time, keep clearing out what no longer serves you and make space for the life you truly want to live and that you deserve to live, little by little and piece by piece. This podcast is based on my own life experiences. I'm not a therapist, a psychologist, psychiatrist, or any other licensed medical professional. Please share this podcast with anyone you think needs to hear this so that we all move forward, little by little and piece by piece. And thank you, Purple Planet, for sharing your music.